What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be working on my 1993 Honda Civic. Going to be getting a cold air intake installed. Don't know how good it's going to be performance-wise, but hopefully it should be a little better than the one I have on there now. I do have plans to be putting a little V-stack, which will be sucking in fresh air from right outside the bumper into this piping that I got. So that's the main reason why I bought it. But for now, I'm just going to be installing the full kit with the filter until my V-stack arrives. Then I'll be rerouting some stuff and trying to make that work. But for now, we'll get that thing done today. I haven't really showed my car to the channel yet. It's just a factory 1993 Honda Civic, nothing special. It's my little beater for now. My Ford F-150 just uses way too much gas. I know a lot of people have been asking about the Mustang. Unfortunately, me and the Mustang parted ways. I'll show you guys a little video of it taking off real quick right here.
Hi guys.
Later, buddy. So yeah, guys, it's sad, but you know what? I moved on to other things. I wanted to go back to where I naturally come from, which is the Honda community. I have a better understanding with these cars. So to me, these cars are cake work. Could work on these things with my eyes closed. So yeah, let me show you guys my car. So I got the car on the ramps right now because I figured I'd be working a little higher. I didn't want to be directly on the floor just in case I needed to go under there for any reason. But this is it right here. This is my little daily beater. This is not how I got it. I lowered it a little bit, and then I threw these spoon replicas. They're Avid ones. I got these for a good deal. Sorry, the car's a little dirty right now. I mean, doesn't have much shine to it. It's paint faded, as you can see, but I can clean this car up pretty good. As far as the interior wise, it's pretty factory, which I love, which caught my attention. The Mustang, as you guys know, didn't have back seats. But this is her. You know, all the door panels, everything's legit. Door closes nicely, you know. So this car, all it really needs is a nice paint job. But other than that, yes, it was an automatic, as you guys can see. It was converted to manual. I didn't do it. I bought it like that. And yes, the shell has 210,000 miles currently. But it's a full car. It's all there. This is the only speck of rust in the car, which is awesome because you can't really find these. I'm not sure if I just happened to get an option that came with rear disc already, but it has it. And if somebody in the past did the conversion, shout out to you. Really do appreciate that. Helped me a lot. This hood popped open for you guys. Yes, it still has the hood opener, which is awesome. Another thing I'm really excited about this car is it actually does have the hood prop. I'm sure a lot of you guys know these tabs like to get broken. So put this thing up. But there you go, guys. I know it doesn't look all that right now, but soon, very soon, I did order some parts to get this valve cover redone. Some new bolts and washers and adjusted kit. It has Skunk 2 rep intake manifold, I believe. It is a rep, I'm not sure. I just know it's missing the plate. It has Edelbrock throttle body. I believe it's 70 millimeter and an AEM fuel rail. Other than that, bone stock, nothing done to it. I just had the radiator replaced. I didn't make a video on it because it's pretty simple. All I did was change out the radiator and I kept the original fan just to prevent anything with the electrical fans that these radiators come with. I didn't want to deal with that. So mounted the stock fan back onto that, got that changed. The other one was leaking. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The car has solid motor mounts all the way around. Also, it does have the original AC compressor that came with the motor, which is pretty cool. And yes, it's a matching motor and transmission deal I got going on here. That wasn't like that when I bought it. Like I said, I got everything to redo all this. Right now, the distributor seal is leaking, so it's just causing another mess down there. But we'll get that taken care of. I'll make some videos on, you know, when I do the valve cover and, you know, the seals and stuff. We'll make another video on that. But as far as the AC goes, everything is there except for these two lines that run off the condenser to the compressor and a belt. But unfortunately, we cannot use that compressor because I can't seem to find lines that would go from the stock single cam condenser to the compressor. So There's ways around it, I heard. We just have to use a CRV torque mount or AC mount, however you want to call that, down there. Switch that out and we should be able to run factory components. But other than that, yeah, she's pretty much stock, and I'm in love with this thing. I beat on it daily. I drive it to work daily. I put a lot of miles on it already myself, just driving all around town, going to work and stuff. It's just been a really good, reliable car, and I really love it. So, yeah, like I said, I ordered a couple of things that I wanted to get done in today's video. We're just going to be installing the cold air intake. It's supposed to come over and into that guy down there, into that hole. So we're going to have to take this old intake stuff from the factory out and get the new piping ran. All right, so here we go. Unbox. Not the best at these. Should really have you guys on a tripod. It was like a 2.5 or 2-inch piping, nothing crazy. I think it's, I don't even know, 2-inch. Nice and shiny. Better than what's on there. Alrighty. This should be the filter. Sweet. Filter. Bang bang. Ooh, why does it look like that? What's on this? Oh, plastic. We'll leave that on for now. I was like, why does it look like yellow? You guys see that tint, right? I was like, what the hell? Alright, some hoses and clamps in here. Big clamps. Ugh. Hate how they do that. Doesn't look the greatest anyways. I got one that's brand new on the intake now anyways. I might just use, but this guy I will have to use. But as far as this one, the throttle body to the pipe, I got one. This is a little grommet that goes around that hole, I guess, to keep the pipe from hitting it, smacking it. And then a little mounting. Don't really know how this works. That's it. That's everything. I want to work on getting that guy out of there. So let's see in this thing here, get some lighting. Might have to pop the wheel off, and or I think it'd probably be best if we take the bumper off. On those, the ones on the edges. This thing, you can tell this bumper has probably never came off before. Nah, screw that. I don't want to take the bumper off. I'm gonna just take the wheel off. It's easier. So let me do that real quick, and we'll pick right up. All right, guys, wheel is off, and looks like we only have a couple clips that we should have to take off. That guy right there, and then there's one more of them right underneath. And we should be able to pull this back and then be able to pop that plastic intake box thing out of the way. Pops right out. Put that aside. Make sure we don't break that. And there's one more underneath. That's it. Right there. We'll get that guy out as well. Alright. Put that guy right off. Put it aside. And then put our light back. Screwdriver aside. I don't know what this thing's doing there. That's random. Alright. This should pop right out. All those rocks in there. Alright. Well, I could go the extra mile and take off the other two there. And then we'll, or 4, however many. probably just do those two, and we can bring this back a little further. I really don't want to stress the plastic out, so by you know, pulling on it. So we'll get rid of these guys. I want you guys to understand that not many of these Hondas come with this, so if you're doing this on your car, you might not even have a inner liner. You might have already got a Civic with it removed. So I'm actually glad it's got this, because most of these Civics out here don't even have this, at least where I live. All right, and there's the fancy box right there. I see 110 there, and I think that might be the only 10 holding it, so fingers crossed that is, because I really don't want to be fighting with that thing. All right, guys, I'm a little snap-on 10 mil, but guess what? I know you see it. Issue there. Yeah, I'm not too smart for that one, so we'll toss the snap-on. And, oh, you guys can see how I just pulled the fender back over the rotor there. Let's go back and get us a ratchet. Oh, 3/4 ratchet. All right, let's do it. Okay. We'll take this guy completely out. We really don't need that there anymore. It's kind of hard doing this with one hand. So if I can do it with one hand, you guys can do it with two hands. And it does not take much. I guess with a stock intake setup up here, you may have a little bit more like, excuse me, you have a couple 10 mils there and probably one down there somewhere to hold the big box here. Just pop that off. And you guys know the deal. That 10 mil, put that off to the side. All right, it's just I don't want to come up. There's gotta be one more somewhere. Where are ya? Unless I just gotta put some force on this guy. I don't think so. Ha! There it is. Hiding. I think I could use my gun for that one. It's kind of hard using a ratchet with one hand. Hopefully it don't snap. Oh, that sounds good. Hope if I'm on the boat. Wiggling a lot more. I swear if there's one more. What the hell? There is one more. Jesus. I'm not making this up, guys. Alright. And just like that. 1, 2, 3. I'd like to keep these, but looks like they're in there pretty good. Put it aside. Don't mind the traction bar, guys. I bought it like that with the traction bar, and it's missing the arms that go to the control arm. It would definitely help a lot if I had it, because this thing has a lot of wheel hop. And yes, I know I'm missing a grommet to the radiator. I lost it somewhere in between changing that out. Don't ask how. But now we got open hole here, and the box is gone. So let's go back up. Take this little ring out. Actually, this is pretty. We'll see. We'll see about that. Might use it. And we can go ahead and remove the hose. I will be keeping this hose. Remove that guy. Don't mind my little bolt here. It was just a big hole in this intake, and I plugged it up. It works. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And then I'm gonna loosen that guy up there. I think it's an 8 mil. Come back, get an 8 mil. Right here. Hopefully it's neat now. Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna try and reuse this rubber grommet. I like that one better. It's brand new. My brother ordered it for his car, but he didn't need it. So you know me. I like free. And there you go, guys. Yeah. Don't even say anything. Don't even say anything about that. I think we're gonna need this guy. This fancy guy. Cause yeah, there's a little nipple there. That's gonna be for the little hose that we have going to the valve cover. I know a lot of people say to not even run that, put a filter. Guys, I really don't care. It originally would have went to the intake box. You know, I'm not trying to race right now, and I don't really care about the whole oil on the valves. You know, it's, you know, daily driver, guys. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dancing in there a little bit. I don't want to have to use it. The other piece. We'll see. We'll see. You guys will. You guys are going to experience this with me. I don't want to use that cheapo one that it came with over there. And this one's cheap too, but I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Let's see if maybe this... Because this is I believe a 2.5 to 3 inch. Still kind of dancing there. I don't like that. Let's put you aside. Let's use this one. We know it'll go over the pipe. It's made for that. Unless, well, let's see. This is why I hate when they fold them up. Now I gotta fight with it. Alright, come on. I might need 2 hands for this. Ooh, that's gonna be tight. I can get that on though. It's gonna be tight, but I can get that on. Question is, does it go over this end? Because I feel like this would go over the stock throttle body. I need 2 hands, but we're gonna see if we can do this. Alright, you guys are on the tripod. Don't mind me. I just got out of work, so I'm a mess. Can you guys see over here? I don't know if you guys can see that far. Let me see if I can turn this guy over here. You guys can see me fight with this. So we got a smaller end, we got a bigger end. Bigger end's obviously gonna go on the throttle body. I think it would normally go on this with a factory throttle body, but unfortunately it's not factory throttle body, so that's why I was kind of hoping this guy would work. I'm gonna see if it'll go over this end. I don't think so. Doesn't help that it's all folded. I might just have to deal with this guy over here, like so, and then this guy's gonna have to probably get clamped down like crazy. Because it's a little loose there, but it's should be clampable. Definitely is a little bit of a bigger piping there. So I'm actually downgrading in piping. I don't care. Let me try and tighten that, see how tight we can get it. Maybe we'll get it to work. Move you guys a little bit out of my way. Make sure that guy's flush. It's not sitting straight. Yes, I'm picky. I'm picky like that. I'm also picky that these are facing this way. So let's flip these around. Let's go this way, behind the intake, towards the back firewall. Because, yes, I can do that. Let's tighten this guy back. Let's get it a little bit closer to the center. All right. Yes, I'm picky to where the gapping has to be, you know, somewhat even. I can't do the whole crooked shit. Nope, not here. It's not for me. If you guys have this issue, you guys are gonna need a coupler rubber thing there that will go to whatever size intake throttle body you have, because that one that it comes with might not work for you like it didn't for me. So just keep that in mind. You guys got your measurements right and don't be like me. But I'm just thankful that I got something at least, and we got some, you know, video content for you guys, and I'm not, you know, starting a video and I can't finish, so that'll work. That's on there. It flares a little bit on the edges, but it's on there. It's tight. It's not going anywhere. So that side I will recommend you could tighten. This side we'll leave loose because we might have to maneuver this a little bit, move this around, but that guy goes right into there. Perfect. Well guys, I was recording it and my phone stopped recording, so redo that. So we got the pipe. The sharper angle is gonna go, you know, down into the fender here to the hole, and then I got the rubber coupler on there. We're gonna match them together. Just slide it enough to where they meet, and you know you have enough space, because we still need some room to work with the filter down there. So we're not gonna tighten this fully just yet, but that's how it's gonna sit. Yeah, I don't really like the two different color tone there, but we're gonna have to deal with it. Probably hard to see on camera. Get this filter. Got the filter here. I'll leave the plastic for now just so we don't scratch it. This is gonna go down underneath into the fender. I'll move you guys down there. All right. Sorry if the lighting's not the best. My light also decided to shit the bed, so I have to charge that guy up. Get that filter on there, and this is a pipe. Alright, there. Probably not all the way up, but that'll work for now. Alright, filter is on there. Alrighty, so there's the filter. Nothing's tight yet. Remember, I still got to get that grommet that goes here. But I don't know if you guys can see that little thing out in the back over there. This area right here. So I will be, you know, opening this up, and that's where my V-stack is gonna come out. But I don't really want it sticking out of the bumper. I still want to keep these little pieces here. We just got to open up in between just to allow airflow, and then the V-stack will sit behind the vents here. So we'll do that in another video, but that's what that piece is back there, and this pipe is gonna flow right into that when they take the filter out. And then I'll get a little universal hose that will connect this to the V-stack, and she will be sucking in fresh air, so that'll be nice. And obviously when it rains and stuff, we'll have to throw the filter back on, maybe with a filter bag over it. So, but we'll figure it out. We'll get through it. All right, so as far as grommet, not much to it. I'm gonna pop this guy back off, and that through the bottom here. Should probably take this this off. Turn that down. Put the filter down below. And this grommet, it's got a little slit. We're gonna just work our way around the hole with that slit, you know, create a nice little circle, and then we'll chop off what we don't use. So hopefully my video doesn't cut off in between. Try to make it quick. I think this is just to protect the piping, that's all. Cleaner finish. It's already being a pain in the butt. Come on. You don't necessarily have to put this on if you guys don't want to. But I'm trying to be different, trying to do different. I'm not trying to half-ass anything anymore. You know, I'm trying to do better. Even if I start swearing putting this on, we'll get it on. And now I'm pretty much all the way around. All right, now I gotta trim it. It's a little long. My little blade here. Right, not gonna be a perfect cut. It'll work. So I could have gone a little less on the cutting on the thing there. As you can see, a little gap, but you know what? That's gonna work just fine. And we'll run the pipe back through there and start tightening everything up. Oh yeah, put you back on the tripod. Oop. One there, face them in the direction as you please, and slide it back on. That's it. We already got our clamps there. We got our clamp down in the filter. So now, before we tighten everything up, make sure this is positioned exactly where you want it to be. This is pretty much set to where I like it. It's not like arcing up or anything, so thing that I didn't. 8 mil. Tighten this guy up. I could tell you that the clamps that this came with is not an 8 mil, it's actually a 7mm socket, so just let you guys know on that part. Now these guys, like I said, 7mm. Let's go ahead and start doing that real quick by hand. So get it where you want it. It's a little snug, nothing crazy. That's good. Alright, we'll go underneath and make sure the filter's where we want it, and go ahead and tighten that up too. Alright guys, so just got the filter clamp tightened up, and that's what she's looking like under there. And all those are nice and tight, so now we can go ahead and finish it off by putting the hose. And that's going to wrap it up for that part. And there she goes. Not too bad. It's on there pretty good. See the little play it's got. I'm going to try and see if I get the little mounting bracket on there, but I'm not really sure how this works. So, alright guys, so there's not really much room to work with here. I mean, I was given this piece, was given that piece, a couple bolts. These two are supposed to be for the throttle body coupler, but, and then this piece. So the only thing I could think of is this here. Now, this is or this isn't how this goes, but this is how I'm going to do it, because it is going to help lift this pipe just a hair and keep it nice and still there. So I'm going to put this little grommet, and then I'm going to wedge this guy, this end, underneath the clamp. I'll line it up, and then I'll show you guys how I do it. You guys can do it this way, but this is the way I'm going to do it. Okay? I'm going to go with the back clamp on this one. So we're just going to loosen this guy here. slide that there. It's over. Okay, bring that up a little bit. And now we're pinching that piece of aluminum with the clamp. Line that this guy back where we had it. And that's just how I'm gonna do it. And then I'm not gonna tighten it yet. I'm gonna put the nut that I was given here. Thread that guy on there. I'm sure that goes to that. What size is it? Probably a 10 mil, which I have on the gun. So why not? Move that guy up, just like that. Not too crazy. Lift up on the pipe here, and then go ahead and center this to where you want it. 7 mil. I don't know what that extra piece was for, but not gonna use it. Don't have to go super tight. That's it. And look at how much sturdier that is. Got a little flex, but that's what you want, because the motor does, well, doesn't now because of the solid mounts, but normally a motor would just have a hair of movement. But got that rubber there, nice and tight, 10 mil, and it's on there. I don't think that's gonna go anywhere. Let's snug it just a hair more, just for comfort. I'll show you guys that. So here we go. That's how I'm gonna do it. Got it pinched under the clamp there. Still holding nice and tight. Can't spin it, so we know it ain't going nowhere. And there you go. Filter there. And that's it. That's my install on my cold air intake. Let me wrap up the fender, and then I'll show you guys it with it all done. All right, guys. There you have it. That's the install of the cold air intake on the 1993 Honda Civic. That's, of course, B-swap, but really the single cam still comes out there, so it's all the same stuff. I just had to use my brain a little bit on that guy. But other than that, everything else bolted up, and this is how I ran the little bracket that they give you right under the clamp. Should work. Got the wheel back on there, closed all that up, and I had my friend give me a hand cutting out the little plastics that was in the bumper there. Like if we come to the other side, see how it still has the little plastic in there. Well, my good friend, you know, yeah, you guys understand. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But opened her up. Now you can see the filter in there. Now it should get better airflow, better cooler air. I don't know. I just figured it would help opening that up. So we'll get this thing down off of the ramps, and that'll wrap it up. Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the cold air intake install on my 1993 B Series GSR swapped Honda Civic. Like I said, it's no different from a single cam if you guys are going to do it to your stock car. Mine just happens to be B Series. I really do hope you guys enjoy the car, and there's going to be a lot of new content coming to the channel. I know I haven't posted in a while, and I know some of you guys are going to miss the Mustang. I miss it sometimes, but honestly, it was time to move on. I didn't drive the car as much as I wanted to, so hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And for those of you who have stuck with me this long, I truly appreciate you guys. You guys motivate me to continue and keep putting these videos out for you guys. So it's hot and I'm tired and I just want to go home and go sleep. So peace out, guys. See you guys on the next one.